Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my channel and to my subscribers. I say thank you, it really means a lot to us. In this tutorial, I'll teach you how to draft basic body pattern. First of all, draft out the vertical measurements, the shoulder measurement, bust line, waistline, and hip line. So you roll it out. Just make it into a straight line. So after that, on the shoulder line, you measure 3 inches. That is standard. Measure 3 inches. From that 3 inches, you measure 8 inches. That is standard. The 8 inches enable us to measure the shoulder slope because the shoulder is not straight. That's the essence of the shoulder slope. So on that 8 inches, you measure an inch down. So you connect it from the 3 inches to an inch that you just measure. Just make a straight ruling. After that, measure your shoulder measurement. Shoulder divided by 2. A shoulder is 16 divided by 2. That's 8 inches. So you measure it from there. From there, you make your armhole line. So to get your armhole line is either you measure the armhole or you use formula. So the formula is bust divided by 6 plus 1. So this line is also called chest line. So I'm just trying to label the lines so that you won't get confused. My bust is 36 divided by 6, that's 6 inches plus 1. So that's the armhole line. It gives you the chest line. So you can draft out your armhole from there. So you measure the bust measurements on the chest line. 36 divided by 4, that's 9 inches. So you add half an inch to it for ease. That's 9.5. So on the waist divided by 4 plus an inch for that. So on the hip, you divide hip divided by 4 plus half an inch for ease. You connect the points from the chest line to the waist, then to the down of the fabric. We connect it. After that, you make your armhole. For the front armhole, you locate the center. From the center, you come in by 3/4 inch. After that, from the shoulder line, make a straight line, connect it like this. Then from the center to the chest line, make a curve. Use your armhole curve to make a curve. You can see the way I just did. So this is for the front armhole. And for the back armhole, just take your curve, then you connect it like this. That's the back armhole, and this is the front armhole. So the front armhole is deeper than the back armhole. And for the neck, So depending on how low and wide you want it. In this tutorial, I'll make use of the uh, I'll make use of 3 for the wideness, and for the depth I make use of 5 inches, 3 inches for the breadth and 5 inches for the length. So I'm drafting out the neck. So I'm doing this because of beginners. First of all, make it a straight line. So depending on the shape of the neck you want, if you want V shape, you make it V. But in this tutorial, I make it one. And for the back, you can just come in by an inch and make the curve. Note that the breadth of the front and the back will be the same. And for the that bust span divided by 2 plus half an inch. So you measure it on the waistline, then you measure it on the bust line. So from the bust line, you come down by an inch. On the hip, you come up by 2 inches. Then you make a straight line. Just roll it from that point to the second point. So this is where your dart start from, and it ends 2 inches above the hip line. So you measure half inch on both sides on the waist, then you connect it like this. So I'm taking the dart. Remember to add your dart allowance when you are drafting out your pattern, so that the result will be accurate. For the back that you come up by half an inch on the bust line, we come down by 2 inches on the bust line for the front dart. And don't forget to add your seam allowance when you are drafting it out on your fabric. And remember, this is on fold. You can see how easy it is. So we are through with the drafting out of basic body pattern. So I'll cut the pattern now. So first of all, cut the back. So you can see the back armhole. So when cutting it out of your fabric, ensure you add your seam allowance, and the waist area, don't let it to be sharp, make it curve. So I will open this now. So I want to separate the front and the back bodies. If you are drafting directly on your fabric, don't open it up, please, so that you won't spoil your fabric. Because this pattern, that's why I open it up. So this for the front bodies. I just cut out the neck. So I cut out the armhole. So the armhole for the front is deeper than the back armhole. So this is the back bodies, and this front bodies. So I did not add zipper allowance to the back bodies. So I'll take another paper now to add zipper allowance to it. So I will cut it on the new paper. So if you are cutting it on your fabric, just place it on your fabric direct. If you don't want to waste your paper, then you leave 1.5 for zipper allowance. It's very, very germane. Don't forget your zipper allowance if you are putting zip. So measure 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance. Can see the way I'm doing it. That's how to add zip allowance to basic body. Just shape it out, then you cut it out. We are sewing stretchy material, maybe like lycra. You don't need to add zip allowance to it. So this is the back bodice now. It's zipper allowance, and this is the front bodice. So I will transfer the lines that we roll on the front bodice to the new, to the back bodice. So I'm making it into a straight ruling. That's the hip line, and that's the waistline. So I'm draft out my darts. I told you on the bust line, you come up by half inch for the back darts, and you come up by 2 inches on the hip line. That's where the dart stops. Then make a straight ruling. So on the waist, you measure half inch on both sides. Just measure half an inch on both sides. Then you connect it like this. You can see how easy it is. Just follow the way I'm doing it, you surely get it. So this is the dart for the back. And one more thing, I want to teach you how to eliminate bulginess at zipper area at the back. So you measure half an inch on the waist area, then you connect it up. You can see the way I'm connected. Just connect it from half an inch on the waist, then from the waist you connect it down to the edge. You can see, just so, and you want to eliminate the bulginess on the zip area at the back. So on this line, so you measure half an inch in, then you connect it like this. Just make a straight in from the half inch, then you connect it up like that. So you can see it. So with this, you'll be able to eliminate the bulginess at the zipper area at the back. You can see how easy it is. So if you are making peplum blouse, so you don't need this part, so you stop at half length. So just add an inch to it. If your half length is 15 inches plus an inch, that's 16 inches for seam allowance. Then you cut it out from there. So you can use this pattern too for peplum blouses. So hi guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my video. Thanks for watching. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.